husband and I have been living in a van in Baja Mexico for the past 2 months, and it's been nothing short of amazing. We've seen incredible sea life, we've made great friends, and we've been having the time of our lives. It's all been fun and games and play until all of a sudden, it wasn't.
All right, let's sit down and talk about what's been happening for the past few days. So, if you can't tell, I'm a little pale, I'm a little ill. Basically, 2 days ago, or 3 nights ago, I woke up, middle of the night, intense cramping, intense like gas bubble feeling, that woke me up. So I was in a lot of pain, went back to sleep, luckily, woke up the next morning, and I thought I had food poisoning. Well, I still think I had food poisoning. Basically, I was super nauseous. My stomach was not right. I had a fever. I had kept getting chills in and out. And I was just like, not myself. Couldn't talk to anyone. And I tried to hang out with my friends, but that failed. So I laid in their van while they like fed me saltines, or tried to feed me saltines, but I barely had any. And I couldn't even get like any liquids down. I just felt so ill and so sick. We're currently in Baja, so it's not fun to be sick when you're in the van. We don't have a bathroom in the van. We don't have anywhere that you can like get comfortable besides the bed. And it's just a small space. Feeling sick in the van is probably like one of my least favorite things, and luckily, like knock on wood, we haven't had that many instances where that's had to happen, but that was a mess. So that whole day I had food poisoning, and I was like, okay, it's probably a 24-hour thing. I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll feel better. Like, I just need to get through today. And I did. I got through the day. I honestly, unfortunately, like nothing came out either direction. So it wasn't that, I didn't actually need a bathroom, but I like felt like I did. But woke up the next morning feeling fine. So that was not yesterday, but the day before. Felt fine. Went to go help some friends, went to go help friends do painting of their animal shelter. They're building an animal shelter in Baja. So I felt good enough to help them for the day. I wasn't feeling ill, but again, I wasn't eating anything or drinking much because my stomach was just like slightly off, and I was scared, really scared to eat anything. Okay, yesterday we woke up, we were coming to Cabo, which was really exciting. Actually, the night before, luckily, we had all decided, we have been caravanning with our 2 friends, Liz and Destiny, and we decided that we were gonna get an Airbnb for a couple nights. One, because there's not a lot of van parking in Cabo, or like any van parking in Cabo. They don't want van people here. And 2, because we like wanted to reset, get showers, do our laundry, like have a house to just sit in and chill. So we got the Airbnb. We were like really excited. We're like, okay, tomorrow morning we're gonna go to Cabo, get a bunch of errands done before check-in, and then go into the Airbnb and like live our best lives. In fact, I was gonna make a video about house life, but this video has taken a turn. Yesterday, we get to Costco. We went to Walmart first, and then we went to Costco. And while we're at Costco, like, I'm starting to feel kind of off. I can't explain. I was like, I kind of feel like I need to go to the bathroom, but every time I tried to go to the bathroom, nothing would come out, like anything at all, like no pee, no the other way, the other thing, like nothing was coming out, but I was feeling really like this discomfort in my lower back. And at first it started slow, like I was like, okay, I feel a little uncomfortable. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll go back into Costco, maybe I'll try to eat something and maybe I'll feel better. Well, we try to get ice cream. I'm not feeling better. I'm not feeling better at all. In fact, I had 1 bite of ice cream, and then the pain starts radiating. And a few months ago, I'd had a kidney stone. So I was a little nervous. I was like, this pain in my back is getting worse. It's starting to feel uncomfortable, and I'm starting to feel like this is another kidney stone. It just got unbearable. I started drinking water because my husband Dylan reminded me that I hadn't had water or anything for like 48 hours. I was like, you're right, I'm probably just dehydrated. I started chugging water, but the pain just gets worse, worse, worse. It's radiating, intensifying, like it's starting to like crawl into my stomach area, into my back area. It's going everywhere. And I'm like, I need to see a doctor right now. So I'm like, Dylan and I, first of all, this started happening while we were in the food line, and I was like, I can't even sit here. I can't stand still. I was like, something is wrong. Something is wrong, and I know it, and it's getting worse. And then we got back to the van, and I was like, it's just getting worse and worse. And I had, at this point, chugged a whole bottle of water. The pain got so bad. Like, I was in so much intense pain. Like, I couldn't see straight. Nothing, like, was happening, and I was in so much pain. And if you're a little squeamish, just fast forward a bit. I was in so much pain that I started puking uncontrollably. Like, luckily Dylan saw that I was starting to look horrible, and he gave me a trash can with a bag, and I was just like puking nonstop from pain, which is something I've never experienced before, and I don't wish it upon anyone. It was horrible. So I'm like, Dylan, we need to get to the doctor now. Dylan's like looking up doctors. We're in Mexico. We have no idea like who's the right person to see. Should we go to the hospital? Should we go to like a walk-in place? We end up going to this walk-in clinic, and for the 10 minutes we were driving there, I literally thought I was going to die. I was like, I can't make it. I'm going to pass out right here, right now. Well, we make it to the walk-in clinic. We go in. They don't speak much English, which is fine. Like, we're in Mexico. But I am so sick, and usually I can communicate in Spanish, but like, I couldn't even think straight, so I could barely communicate, obviously. We get to the doctor, they see me, I tell them I think it's a kidney stone, and yet they like go through this whole thing. Of course they have to check me up and things like that, but I cannot sit still. I literally was sitting down and then standing up and then walking and then sitting up and then standing and then like folded over, like, and she was like doing all the, like, asking all the questions about my history, about like everything, doing like the touching me to make sure like there was nothing that was feeling painful. And I was like, this is a kidney stone. Please just put pain meds in me now. Eventually they did put pain meds in me. They like stuck a shot in my butt. And it wasn't working. Like, it doesn't work for like 10-15 minutes. So in that 10-15 minutes, I again got into so much pain that I ran out of her office and vomited again. Like, it was a miserable experience. I wasn't a human. I wanted to die. Like, it was. So from there, she's like, we got to take you to the hospital. This is probably a kidney stone, but we don't have like a CT scan or anything to check up on it. And the pain meds were starting to help, but they went from me feeling like a level 12 out of 10 to like a level 5, 6 out of 10. So I was still in a considerable amount of pain. We get to the hospital. I'm starting to feel more pain. Dylan has been like a trooper throughout the whole thing. Like, he's by my side asking what I need, like trying to help in any way he can, but like there's nothing you can do. I feel like he felt pretty helpless. Probably felt pretty helpless because I was in just like, I was a shell of a human. Like, I still look like a shell of a human, but I was 100 times worse. We get to the hospital and the woman actually drove us, the doctor drove us from the urgent care to the hospital, which was really nice of her. She went and told the doctor exactly what was happening with me. So we get in eventually to see the doctor, but this hospital, I mean, most ERs move pretty slow. Like, the doctor would come in and then 30 minutes later he'd come back. And then again, like, we did a CT scan, and then like 30 minutes later, he was like, okay, now time for the urine sample. And then he left again, and then 45 minutes later, he'd come back and do the blood test. Like, it was kind of a very slow process, and this whole time I'm like feeling in pain and want to just curl into a ball. Luckily, I was on one of those bed stretcher things, and Dylan's just standing there next to me the whole entire time, like hoping for the best. Eventually, I did get more pain meds. Again, they went from me going from like an 8 out of 10 pain to like a 6 out of 10 pain. Like, I was still in so much pain, and the pain meds weren't helping. Last time I had a kidney stone, the pain shot helped right away. So anyways, after all these diagnostic tests, the CT scan did show that I have a 5mm stone stuck in my ureter. That's why kidney stones cause so much pain. Kidney stones are one of the most painful things you can experience. They say they're sometimes worse than childbirth, so if you've never had one, don't get one. Make sure you're drinking lots of fluids. It's clearly, I think the food poisoning was the precursor for the kidney stone. Like, I think it's because I was so dehydrated, tired, and my body was dealing with a lot of stress that the kidney stone started to pass. So the big thing is I need to be drinking more water, obviously, which I already knew. Anyways, the CT scan showed a 5mm stone. They called the urologist because that doctor is not an expert on kidney stones or anything. The urologist said that I could get minor surgery here in Mexico, or I could just try medicine and hope that it passes on its own. I opted for medicine because I do not want to get surgery here. I don't know if that's a bad decision, but I'm in Mexico and I'm sure they have great like healthcare, but I live in a van. I don't want to be under a needle here. Well, like my parents are nowhere near, only Dylan's here, and we don't have a place to stay other than this night. Like luckily we are so lucky we have this Airbnb for the day. Eventually I get prescription medication. They gave me 4 pills. 2 are pain pills. 1 is because I have a UTI, because the UTI gets caused from the kidney stone blocking your urine from getting out. So now I have a UTI and a kidney stone, which is fine. And they gave me medicine to dilate my ureter to hopefully let this kidney stone pass through. So after all this, Dylan and I go to the pharmacy, we pick up the medicine. It's honestly kind of crazy. You just go in there, ask for medication, and then they give it to you. I mean, you pay for it, but like, it's not like the US where you have to like, the doctor sends it to somewhere and they like verify it. No, we just told them what we wanted and we paid for it. And then we got to the Airbnb late last night, and I was not feeling myself. I didn't eat all day yesterday. I got straight into bed because I was like, I can't be here. I'm not a human. I went to bed and I had extreme pain again. Like my level of pain went up and up and up. So I'd say when I was trying to sleep, it was like a 9, maybe a 10. And I basically was like, I just want to die. Like right here, right now, that would be better than the pain that I'm feeling. Like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't take more pain meds because I'd already taken the limit of pain meds. I couldn't cry because it wasn't like the pain where you're crying. It was like the pain where you are so in pain that you can't do anything else but just feel the pain. So that went on and off until 2 a.m. Dylan was like laying next to me and I was squeezing his fingers. I woke up this morning and I finally could pee normally. So I was like, okay, that's a good sign. That means like maybe this stone has moved a little bit, and I wasn't feeling as extreme pain in my back. Right now I'd say it's more discomfort. A discomfort level, not a pain level right now, which is good. I still know it's there, but I feel a little better. While this is all happening, like Dylan is being like my hero. He literally is doing whatever I need. He's gonna make me food for breakfast. He's going to do all of our laundry. He made sure to get all my stuff so I could take a shower, and he was there by my side through it all. Like, I'm sure it was not fun for him to see me in so much pain, because seeing someone you love in that much pain is a horrible experience. So that's basically what's happened over the past few days. We are now in the Airbnb. I'm hoping this doesn't get worse, but you never know. I do have a follow-up appointment with a urologist in about 90 minutes. So we're gonna see what he says, and we're gonna hope that he says I can pass this on its own. But we're gonna see. I wouldn't ever wish this upon anyone else. If you can avoid getting a kidney stone, like, do that. Drink lots of water. Have a healthy diet. I have a pretty healthy diet, but my dad has had many, many, many kidney stones, and I take after my dad. So, but I don't drink enough water, and nor does he. So that is the big kicker. We're gonna hope that this doesn't ruin the rest of our time here in Mexico, and that I can get back on the horse and start doing fun things again. But honestly, health is most important. So we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. Go try and eat some breakfast because I haven't eaten anything in other than a few saltine packets in 72 hours. All right, we just went to the urologist. He was super sweet. It was a good appointment. He did an ultrasound, and basically he said the likelihood of passing a 5mm stone on your own is 50-50. So if my pain doesn't get worse and seems to improve after the medication, then I won't need surgery. But if it doesn't, then I'm gonna need to come back and get surgery. So we have a follow-up with him on Monday, and we'll see. Just living a life of luxury with my huge glass of Jamaica juice for my kidney while these other friends are drinking. Update, my back is hurting less, but I had a huge headache and I felt like a little feverish. I'm feeling a little better now. I'm gonna take some more meds before I go to sleep and hope for improvement tomorrow. Okay, so because of my kidney stone, we all decided to get another Airbnb for another 2 days. So this is our second Airbnb. It has a nice pool right outside, and the beds are nice, but it's not as nice otherwise as our other one, but it was cheaper. And it's just a place to like relax and get better. So all in all, pretty nice. I'll show you around. Today I'm feeling like much better, but I haven't eaten really anything in like 4 days. So I feel like I look pretty bad. Wine or cranberry juice? The world will never know. Okay, so this morning, I'm feeling a little like, my back has a slight pain, but I just took my pain meds, but we're gonna attempt to do a tour because I would like to see some stuff while we're in Cabo, and I was feeling really good yesterday. We're just gonna hope that today I feel okay too.
Luckily, I ended up feeling really great on the tour. It was so nice to get out, get some exercise, and see some sunshine. We went kayaking to the arch, and then we were able to do some snorkeling where we even saw a bunch of fish and an octopus. Overall, it was a great day, and I'm starting to feel like myself again.
Okay, so it's been a weekend. I started to feel a little bit better on the last days this weekend, and we just went to the doctor to get my kidney checked again with an ultrasound, and my urine is no longer blocked. So at this moment, I don't need surgery. The kidney stone is still not out, but that's great news. I'm gonna hopefully pass the kidney stone on my own. I'm not in pain. So at this moment, I'm gonna say that the saga of the kidney stone is hopefully over. I mean, knock on wood. But our doctor here, he was so friendly. His name's Dr. Alcazar. If you ever need a urologist in Cabo, he's so friendly, he's so kind, and I just felt like really well treated by him. And I'm just happy to be not in pain and be able to go experience Baja again and enjoy it. So I'll see you hopefully on a more fun adventure next time. Okay, we've left Cabo. My kidney stone, I think the pain has passed. I'm not sure if the kidney stone has passed, but we're off to new adventures, to beautiful places, and we'll see you next time.